Hello, it's the Red Pill. Welcome to the Red Pill News Dispensary. Okay, so um, I am going. I have been okay. So I purposely have basically isolated myself from watching the mainstream news. Um, I went on Twitter just for my own purposes to write something, and I did see someone had posted something. It was the first thing that came up, and that's the only thing I acknowledged. And because of what they wrote, I had to write something because I just felt let's put it this way: it's a big channel. We've had our differences for sure, and it was a sidekick, and I just wanted to write, hey, you know, because he was thinking like, hey, is the body double? And we're talking about POTUS, the video he made saying, I'm okay, showing everyone he's okay and he's gonna go somewhere and, quarantine or whatever. Okay. If you believe that, this might not be the channel for you. Um, I think one thing that truthers and, just people in general believe is that that's bullshit. Um, then again, you know what? I bet you a lot of people do believe it. It's sad. Um, what we've exposed these last few days, um, I knew, I knew something big was coming. This gotta be it. This is the beginning of insulating the president, which we knew was gonna happen. We knew that the president was gonna be insulated from all of this. Okay, so the reason that and again, the word insulated comes to mind, insulated even myself from just like seeing too much is, you see information and it tends to put blinders on you. And right now, more than ever, they are like optically trying to persuade the way you think. I'm not. But I've come across something, and I want to share it. What I believe is happening is something that's been part of the plan for a long, long time, and it's now I see there's two things that I could attribute this to. Or it could be both. There's Red October, and by the way, it used to be the on as far as and by the way, if you guys see my screen, you see at the top, you see what I'm talking about. Now, there's been a lot of people who, for one reason or another, either used to talk about this and don't anymore because their channel's too precious. My channel's precious to me. It's a way for me to reach people, and that's huge. Which is why I made a backup. It's the same. It's the same name. It's just Red Pill News Dispensary or Red Pill Dispenser. Same as my Twitter. Either work. I'll figure out what works better later. But right away when I heard this news, and I heard this news in the middle of the night. I woke up. I looked at my phone. I had like a weird feeling just because I knew that it's on. I mean, as anyone who's been following this channel knows that I've been telling you step by step what's going to happen, and it's happened exactly as said, and that there's much more to come, and much bigger to come, much bigger than what just came out even 2 days ago, saying that that we had 2 years, two years of Trump is a Russian agent and all that. Russia, Russia, Russia. He paid hookers to piss on a bed that Obama slept on. turns out the whole time Hillary was actually literally colluding with the Russians to set Trump up to look like a Russian agent. That has come out from the DNI, which people get confused. That's not like an intelligence agency. No, that's what all the intelligence agencies, they say. If you're listening to the government, they'll say the 17. It just happens to be 17 intelligence agencies. It's more than that, but 17 that are known and public. And for those of you guys who don't know me, I have credentials, and I was a part of the intelligence community in the United States Navy as a cryptologist in collection with a top secret sensitive compartmentalized information clearance with a polygraph. And that's 100% correct. It's 100% backed up. I showed the paperwork. People love to, try to, I don't know, people love to hate me. I don't know why. I'm a pretty nice guy. I just don't like people getting, like, taken advantage of. So, sometimes you find yourself, kind of going at people that, it's a little, I hate to use the word culty, but that's what it is. And I just, like, for instance, the word culty comes to mind because of that one channel. And it's just, they helped me start out, but I just couldn't I couldn't fake it. So I was one of the first people that just kind of came out and just, like, said it how it was. And at first, people were so pissed. But then as time went, it sunk in. And people then 100% realize now, but there's always new suckers. And I hate to call anyone a sucker. Hey, watch what you want. And sometimes it's good information. It's just the ads are too much. I don't even want, you know what? Let me stick to the info. So you guys are here for the info. Okay, so this is what's up. We're entering a period, the military operation. If you want to know about everything that's led up to this, just watch the videos past coming up to this. Although they deleted one of them. The name of that video was my opinion of the debate or something like that. It was actually a wicked good video where I got really deep into a lot of issues, way beyond the debate. But I'm going to show you guys. So you see where we are. You guys know the deal, right? Okay? There's no, we're not scared. I'm not scared to say what I believe in. Never have been. My first video was a thank you to Richie from Boston. The first person to put me on. Okay? Not who you think. Richie from Boston. Second video was this. Is that letter legit? Or as they requested, for instance, let me just put this in just so you guys understand why I say what I say. All right, midnight. All right, because the thing is, channels are coming down left and right. Midnight Riders Ride, information warfare. Do not glorify us, we're all pit. You see this? All right. Al goes. I say Uncle Al. Someone made a good say Al Gore. Things like that. I like that. But Al Gore, Uncle Al, you guys know who I'm talking about. Al goes. All right? Al go. You get it. Keep charging, Midnight Riders. Revere Midnight Ride. Delivery of free information. Bypass controlled media narrative. Basically, right now they are putting out certain information, and then basically it's like a fishnet. They just take a bunch of you, especially on Twitter, take a bunch of you and take you out. I'm not gonna be one of those people. Plus, I say it all the time. I think I'm protected. Also, but I'm censored. Big time. Big time. I got more views. I got more views than I was talking about nothing. Now I'm actually putting out the legit information that people need, like this. 10 Days of Darkness. That's what is happening, I believe. That's what's happening. That's why we had the Red October. You guys, now watch this. Red October. Red October. Now you see, this is a great, you see at the top, what's the letter? What's the number? All right? That matters. That matters, okay? Because we're at the end. We're at the end of all of this, of 3 years. Now, I could tell you almost every post, well, not every, some of the posts are lengthy and very complicated. But, like if I see something, it'll trigger that memory. It just happens, okay? See that? There's 10. There's 10 references. Well, let's look. There's a reason there's 10. October is 10. Now, it sounds like a reach. Well, stick with me. And at the end, if you still feel like that, I don't know what to say. But look. Now, here we are. Like I said, it used to be the hunt for Red October. Now, let's listen. Let me just show you that. All right. So, and do you know why? I think Red October might have to do with a lot of people think it's China or something like that. I just don't. Oh wait, the hunt. I'll just put hunt. What was the name? That was the name of the movie, right? What was the name of the movie? I forget. But anyways, they ended up getting shortened up to just Red October. Okay, so I want to look at these with you first. But first, I want to make a point. Oh, what does this change? Oh, okay. So it's 13 posts, but you have 10 exact references to 10 October. You see that 10? Okay. Darkness. Now this is something that I have been putting. I've actually shared this prior, kind of just to give people an idea. Like, hey, you might want to check this out. Now this one, what you're gonna see is exactly. Now there's a reason to. Not today. Today's the second. October 1st was the beginning of Red October. I believe it's 10 days. But every post that's related to darkness has something that is you cannot deny. You cannot deny. It's just too particular that it's part of the plan. Check this out. All right, so we're going to go in chronological order because it goes from present to past. Okay, so we start here. You see this? All right, first let me get rid of my mug and get me out of here. Okay. 10 days. Darkness. Now, think of this, even though this is November of 2017. Okay? Look at the time. Okay? He did that on purpose. It's not by act. One thing about, and I call this Paul Revere. All right, one thing about Paul Revere is that he doesn't, and it's a team of a bunch of people, but we're just gonna pretend Paul Revere. He does not do anything for no reason, including times. And that's one thing that I have noticed has been totally neglected by the people on YouTube who, their whole channel is committed to this. And they don't seem to realize they'll understand like delta between like a post and a Trump tweet. But I'm talking about no, you need to look at the times on everything. I've learned a lot. It's been able to make me do a lot of date predicting. I knew something big was coming, and I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind right now. So, This is what's up. This is what's up as of yesterday. Now, you might want to check out someone named Montegraph, one of the most intelligent and best computer. He's like he could hack anyone. If you mess with him, he could. I mean, he could watch you through your TV. This guy is amazing. All right. I don't want to make him sound bad. I don't even want to even. All right. I respect that man. He's actually live right now, but stick with me right here because the only reason I bring that up is that 88. You see that 88? I'm just noticing this right now, to be 100% honest. That means something right there. I'm gonna tell you something. That 88 means a lot. Do you know what the intelligence agency that begins with C, ends with A? You know, they had a certain project that they used for spying. It's also the name of a bear. It's also the name of a virus. Begins with C, ends with A as well. Okay? Now, this 88, that, for those of you guys who are like really deep into it, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. That 88 is big. I didn't even notice that till now. So, that's really weird. I was just watching him and he was talking about the significance of it. You don't believe me? Look at the title of his video right now. All right. 10 days. Darkness. Scare tactics from the MSM. Democrats falling. Republicans walk away removed. Now that's happened over the past few years. Yet, I do want to remind people, you know what went down as well? Let me show you real quick. This will be really quick. Yeah, so this is what your elected representatives in the House, this is what they decide to waste their time with today. Okay? This is what they're wasting their time with. This is the BS they are doing with all the problems in this country, including the supposedly, every 100-year pandemic, supposedly. Panic in D.C. So, we look, what do we see? On agreeing to, all right, so condemning Paul Revere, all right, and its rhetoric, or Midnight Rider, whatever you want to say, all right? Look at that. Yay and nay. Look at that. How many? How many nays from the Republicans? 17. That might just be a coincidence. I don't know. But here's the 17 names. If one of these are your representative, congratulations. For the rest of us, really, that's what they're voting on? Why? And do you guys also know, let me just throw this in, the next moderator for a debate used to work in Biden's office as a intern. Do you know that? That is friggin' bonkers. Anyways. So yeah, the former intern. Let me just make sure. Why bother doing that? They could just stage a video or deep fake. Oh, yeah, I was just referring to this video here. You guys probably seen it.
I want to thank everybody
It does look weird. He looks skinny, right?
I'm going to Walter Reed Hospital.
It could just be
I think I'm doing very well, but we're going to make sure that
it
things
looks like
work
a fake
out.
screen
First
behind
Lady
him.
is doing very well. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I
And
will
you know
never
what? It
forget.
probably is a fake screen behind him. I'm surprised they didn't like stage it ahead of time, but you know, I mean, so much gets by people who freaking care. You know, I mean, what's going on here? I don't even know. It just there's something about it. It don't look real. He doesn't even look right. All right. So yes, okay, body double. That's one thing, but I don't know body double that looks. I mean, yeah, a body double, but like a body double from afar that you see from like far away. A body double that's looking directly into a camera and looks just like this. Listen, our technology is so far past body doubles. I'm sorry to say. A body double is like a black and white. I mean, black and white TV. All right, like those big black and white TVs. That's what a body double is like in those terms. What we would have is it'd be so easy. First of all, they have the deep fakes, which I made. That's what I was saying. I was like, why bother doing that when they could just stage a video or deep fake? I said that hours ago. Of course, my Fugo made that his big announcement. I wonder where he got that idea. 1 hour ago, he said that. Have your own ideas. I said that, by the way, the reason I'm saying, because I said it to his buddy. I said, why bother doing that when they could just, and so he goes and he says, man, it could be a deep fake. It's okay. It's okay, Adam. I don't care. I don't care. All I care about is that people get the information. And I really do mean that. All a distraction. You and Adam avoid 17 just like the 17 days in Congress. He didn't before. And that's true. Adam used to cover Paul Revere every day with his wife. He used to cover him every single day. That was his thing. I'm not going to talk about Nemos or anything like that. I'm just saying he used to cover him every day. And I wish he would start doing it again. Because the people deserve to know the truth. All right? A lot of people think it's bullshit. Even people I admire, like Richie from Boston and Montegraph, they don't believe it. I do because I've looked so deep into it. I've spent so long as somebody, as a former cryptologist. I've seen intelligence lingo, shorthand, for instance. I've seen it. I haven't seen this stuff since 2004, and I'm seeing it on these posts. Okay? So people can feel however they want to feel, but I'm only here to show you the facts. Now, you guys haven't even seen anything yet. I haven't even shown you anything yet. So I hope you're still with me because nothing's been shown yet. He didn't before, meaning he didn't mind, covering it daily. He used to cover Paul Revere daily. Truth? Here we go. 10 Days of Darkness. 10 by 10. Red October. Snow White begins to sleep. Operation Green. And that just means green light, not Operation Green. It just means green light. That's what say Tegan. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know. You know what? It's like a little thing. Operation Green. What was I? Oh yeah, Tegan. ES meaning Snowden. And ... because there's much more. And I didn't want to give out too much information there. Live and file. Okay, yeah. So this is going to blow your mind. Okay, so back to it. I showed that because it's just... That was many hours ago. He just made a little video saying the same exact friggin' thing. I don't know. Maybe, listen, that's not like an unoriginal thought. So we could both just be on the same page. I'll accept that. Okay. I'll accept that. We could just both be thinking the same thing. I'll accept that. 10 days, darkness, scare tag. All right, we went there. Now Republicans walk around. And that's why I brought up. All of a sudden, they're voting on this. Interesting. Disinformation is real. Distractions are necessary. Think about this now. Focus was U.S. Today. Damn, man, the post on the left, I'm not used to that. Focus was U.S. Today, while real happenings in Saudi Arabia under same context, military control, martial law, missile strike, rogue. Now you might be thinking, okay, so this isn't about today. This is about 3 years ago, with Vegas and Saudi Arabia, because when the whole Vegas boom boom happened, that was really they were getting the current prince out of a casino, and the supposed guy who was holding up the roll up your sleeve was on the top floor of a casino when the top 3 floors were owned by a fellow prince of Saudi Arabia. That whole thing was BS. Now, when was the what's it called, like the anniversary for that? If I'm not mistaken, it was yesterday or the day before. Now, I'm gonna think yesterday. You know what? Let's look it up for sure. Screw it. Let's look it up. I want to know for sure. I want to know 100% for sure. Alright, guys. So I'm just gonna do like a little bit of information on this. October 1st. Okay? This is why I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't get fooled. Okay? It everything means something. It looks like he's talking about years ago, but what he's talking about is yesterday. Red October. This is it, folks. It's begun. When all the it's happening and all that, if you really want to say it's happening or this is it. It's begun. All that, it was yesterday. And this is a reference to that. And if you think I'm reaching, just stand by. Trust that. Oh, trust that. Just stand by, because I'm about to blow your mind, and it's just gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick, because I got a couple things I gotta do with my family, but like I said, I insulated myself, and I found this information myself. That's why I can positively say you're not gonna find this information anywhere else. That's why I do it. Okay? Okay. So check this out. Focus was U.S. Today. Notice how he says today, right? Man, this chat. I wonder if I can move the chat. I want you guys to be chatting, but it's like, all right. While real happening inside here, but real happenings under same context, military control, martial law, missile strike, rogue, etc. Necessary. POTUS Twitter attack. See above. So, distractions are necessary, I believe that is. Or disinformation. Why is this relevant? Why was the last tweet by POTUS prior to Saudi Arabia? See, now at the literal time of this is when all that was going down like Donkey Kong, And by the way, for those who don't know, we basically helped the current, I guess he's king, right? The current king, MDS. We killed all his cousins. That's what happens, unfortunately, over there. When a king dies, these wicked, wealthy princes, I mean, oil, filthy, rich princes, they, there was one guy who was kind of, it seemed like he was going to be his. because he was the son of the king. Yeah, he died mysteriously in a helicopter crash, as did like 20 to 30 other cousins. And the only one left standing was MDS, and he became the crown. And who helped him? Trump. All right, that's huge. That was a big part of his 5D chess plan. Okay. And by the way, 5D, D5. I don't know when D5 is, but it's soon. Okay. I'm not even sure what it means. But as it happens, they say future proves past. And that is so true. Because when I found out, I started searching and I came across this. Check it out. Why is this relevant? SA 1, US 2, Asia 3, EU 4. Not even sure what that means, but I'm thinking, could it be the date? Could it be like October 1st, Saudi Arabia? I don't know. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. But year 4, does it feel like EU? I don't know. So I don't know what that one is. But, ready? This is where it really gets relevant. Although it's extremely relevant that they're talking about Saudi Arabia so much. And Saudi Arabia, literally, the crown was taken the night of the Vegas boom booms, okay? That's the deal. All right? That's, if you don't know that, that's just to let you know. That's what's up. Okay. And I wasn't even sure. I was like, it might have been 2 days. It might have been September 30th. Nope, the 1st. So you'll see what I mean. Where is POTUS? Why would he say that back then? Well, maybe something was going on November 5th, 2017. Okay, all right, fine. Military operations, operators in U.S. Let me bring something up for you real quick. Do you guys know that? Okay, you know what? No, you know what? It only works if I gotta show you each and everything. I can't just be operators in U.S. You know what? I'll just type it in. But you know what? I don't even know if this is what it refers to. Now, I don't know if this is I don't know if this is just something that's just a coincidence or what. But I know the National Guard has been called up. It was like, it might be breaking. You know what? I'll show you where I saw it. I like giving credit to this guy. So anyways, he lost his channel and it's bullshit. I'm not happy about it. He lost his channel, but he has a backup, and I want everyone to know his backup is RFB2. Now he doesn't believe in what I believe. That's fine. But on Twitter you gotta spell it like exactly, huh? Now here he is. Here we go. So, he's focused on this as far as like, oh wow, they just flew out the president and, this is going on. National Guard taps units for rapid response to civil unrest. The National Guard designated military police units in 2 states to serve as rapid reaction forces so they can respond quickly to any potential civil unrest around the country. Because you know why? They know that, listen, the deep state has been fighting. They've been fighting hard and they're losing. I know they're losing because everything seems to be right on schedule. Now, listen, guys, if you're not convinced of anything, okay, I wouldn't be either. Just stick with it. Just keep listening, please. Okay? I promise you. And I'm not like talking that. It's just like, it's so amazing. I'm excited to show you. Okay. Where is POTUS? Why is this relevant? Um, well, it's relevant because he needed to be insulated so that military operations could be carried out. Hence, Red October, or potentially Snow White. That's another thing that Paul Revere refers to all the time. Snow White. And we've always heard about the 10 days of darkness. I I I can't help but think we're in it. Now, to get this information, all I did was type darkness, and every post that with darkness shows up, right? Just like I did Red October. There happened to be 10. No, there were 13 posts, but there was a 10 on, you know what I mean? Like there was 10 references to it on 13 posts. This one, it didn't even show a number. But I think I'd have to put 10 days or something like that. Anyways, military operations, operators in U.S. Okay. I can't see. Now this is what I think what's up. Snow White. What was the story of Snow White? Now there's two different things. There's two main things that come to mind. The apple, so we're talking biblically, and Paul Revere hasn't been shy to say this is so big, it's biblical. So you can't. I just personally I can't dismiss the apple, but I'm focusing also on the sleep part, right? The sleeping part. Operators in U.S. Snow White, The Great Awakening. So, I mean, Snow White could refer to the sleeping, the apple of knowledge. But they bit. The weird thing is, she bit the apple and then she fell asleep. Is that what they're trying to say about us? I don't know. I really don't know. The Great Awakening, Godfather 3. Now, I think in the end, Godfather 3 is going to prove to be taking out all the enemies at once. Now, on some of these old posts, they do offer potential answers. I don't sign off on these, but just so you know, 10 days, darkness, okay. This is what they think. 10 days, darkness, default. This is what they... Order of operations, Saudi Arabia was first, then U.S., then elements in Asia, and finally European Union. So they think that's like the order of operations. Now everything stated is exactly true. Question and answers lead to an incorrect conclusion. That's true. Distractions are necessary. These are pretty straightforward. Let's go over some of them. All right. Order of operations in various countries. Okay. Snow White. That's what they think it means. Spy vs. Spy. CIA Director of Operations. Codename Snow White. That's interesting, actually. That's in the Chicago Tribune from 2000. From January 13, 2000. Interesting. Sent CIA super secret archive. Hold on a sec. I didn't even look at that one. Because I've been wondering, Snow White. Because I feel like we are in Red October right now. Alright, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to copy that and check that out after. So summary, 10 days, darkness. Yeah, they don't have much to offer. See, this is what I mean. That's why I hate listening to other people. I just like depending on myself. Because I trust my own. Now look at this. Okay, now first of all, without like talking about anything classified, because I'm not sure, I get like mixed up on what might be classified and what might not be from my time in the Navy. But flash break. Now, the way you speak. Now, first of all, there's these like, you can do a certain report that flash, all right? And then when you speak, you say break, Okay, in between, you know, blah, 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 break and then break. Okay. However, when you look at this underneath it, it looks like some type of code, right? Well, I'll tell you right now, there is, if you count them, one, two, then the star, three, and then there's actually a space. If you're really looking, as far as like actual like spots, that's four, five, six, then another space, seven, eight, nine, and then the last star, 10. How many letters in this? You know, there's flash break, but then there's two underscores. Let's just go with flash break. Now, I don't know what this means. It's just my way of decoding, and I'm going to share it with you. So, to me, the stars represent what the decode. So, boom, I pull those out, and I get AK. Alaska? Huh? Alaska? Is that what AK? Also, AK can mean an AK. I don't think it means that, though. I think it means Alaska. I don't know why. I don't know what it has to do with. I'm just saying. Okay? That's the way my mind works and that's where I'm going. So that could be extremely relevant or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's really the space that matters. The spaces are the S. The S and the R. Senior? Trying to see, but the chat. FLASHBR. Yeah, SR. SR. Seth Rich. Could be that. A lot of times he doesn't write names, only initials. The only person who gets a name really is the last president. He goes by Hussein. So shall we play a game? Now check this out. Map is critical to understand, and that's what I believe I am showing you guys. The map. From the beginning of my channel to now, I have followed how this goes. I understand it, very quickly. When you study something for 3 years, it just makes more. It makes a lot of sense, and it's easy for people to like go down the wrong rabbit hole. And trust me, I've been down a million of them, and that's how you learn. And you end up learning things, you know. Maps critical understand. Future unlocks past, as is happening. Now, this is something I've been working on figuring out. D-class ATL. D-class ATL. Past. So that's something that happened in the past. I'm thinking of what comes to my mind is the Atlanta airport blackout. And I think that's a sign of this 10 days of darkness. Okay? All I typed was darkness, and this is what I get. And it's all relevant to yesterday, the 1st of October. I hope people are still with me. I feel like I went too slow, but you know what? If you want good information, you got to stick with it. News unlocks map. Find the markers. Now, I found the markers and I know the deal, and it's the things that are repeated over and over. And check this out 10 and 10. Now, he even emphasizes, all right, because this is back December 18th, 12/7 to 12/17. Now, I believe he was quiet during that time. It was almost symbolic of what's coming right now. Now, that's 10 days. So they're saying 10 days. And when's it going to be? October 10. 10 days and October. Okay? That's what that's saying. Now, you got to look. This is December 18th, 2017. All right? So That's how long this has been going on. A lot of you guys have probably seen the phrase 5x5. Well, it just so happens that Atlanta had a very interesting flight out of Concourse F in Terminal 5. Now, you can attribute letters to numbers and numbers to letters. This is something where you're kind of using their own tactics against them. This is something that the deep state does all the time. The cabal, they do this stuff. Now, what is so Concourse F, Terminal 5. So, 6-5? I think that's literally talking about. So, private operated plane. But look, op. That means operation, like a military operation. But private operated plane. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what that means. Check this out. Look at it. Look, Atlanta Airport. They mentioned that there. That's interesting. But I know that they will definitely, because I remember from back in the day. Why don't they go deep on this one? Ten days. See, you always think that you're in the moment. You know what I mean? Like in 2017, everyone thought this is it. In 2018, everyone thought this is it. 2019, they thought this has to be it. No, this is it. It's now. It's October 1st. All right. He does not have that. Okay. And by the way, Hope Hicks, very interesting. She has been the whole time his director of communications. So if anyone is down with Paul Revere, it's her. Okay? So this flight, the Israeli cargo plane is disinfo. The plane in question is DPJ-47, a Delta private jet that departed Atlanta 6:50. And I want to read about this plane. Departed at 6:50 and arrived at IAD. By the way, IAD is a airport in Virginia. I know that. Cargo planes were not as affected by the outage as passenger planes. Private operated plane does not mean a cargo airline. It means chartered private flights for hire. Interesting about this flight at the time was 1 hour and 14 minutes. That's interesting. It sounds biblical. The 1:14. Actually, no, it'd be 1:40. So yeah, it's a little bit different. But it looks like flights from Atlanta to IDEA normally 1 hour and 45 minutes. So this was like super speed. How did they go so fast? 2 hours. So this plane was fast. Whatever this plane was, it was fast. This is what I mean. You have anons who did the work back then, and we're able to refer back to their work. That's very interesting. Okay. But then they go on and they have these theories, and they are too much in the moment, which understandably so. I get it. I was in the moment back then too. We all were. Okay. Damn, man, this chat, I didn't anticipate that part. Okay. Extraction known. They're claiming it's Hussein. I don't know. Darkness. Now, the reason they're claiming it's Hussein is because they're thinking back then. I'm talking October 1st. Everything to do with the darkness and 10 days of darkness, to me, is October 1st. You understand? And you're going to see this. There's things so far. If I was listening to me, I'd say, interesting. Nothing yet that makes it blow my... Just stay tuned. It just continues. It's like evidence in a trial. Extraction known. when I showed that Robin and by the way, congratulations on your son, Adam. But his sidekick put out that video as the president put out that video. And he said, I'm feeling fine. I will be, he basically said he's going to be extracted. All right. He's going to be leaving. So, and it's known. Also, it was extremely cheap looking. He doesn't need a body double. Like I said, he can use, I mean, if we know about deep fake as civilians, imagine what the military has. That's how you have to think. So something as simple as he could even just stage it. I mean, look at this. 3 years ago, they're dropping this information. Now, how they can be so exact with quantum mechanics, there's a few things that I find possible that are just friggin' crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you can actually extract something from another dimension or another time, because time is not linear, as has been proven by science. And quantum mechanics proves that there's multi dimensions. So I'm not even going to go there, but my mind can't help but be like, how can this be so exact? And you'll see what I mean. Learn double meanings. Shutdown. Well, back then, they were talking about the shutdown because the wall. Remember, you wanted the wall, the shutdown. Yeah. Shutdown. We just had to shut down this country, right? That letter / POTUS. 1. That letter / POTUS. 2. That letter / POTUS. 3. That letter / POTUS. 4. Now, what I think this represents is the years. We have 2017, 1. 2018, 2. 2019, 3. And they're letting you know what year they're talking about. 2020, 10. That's what I believe is going on here. And the reason there's a 5 there is because win or lose, he will still be in office in 2021. Right? You got it? So the shutdown, we're like kind of in that now. And here's the years of his presidency. And the 10 years of darkness, 10 and 10, the 10 days on the 10th month. You see that? 10 and 10? And there's an example here because he didn't post from 12/7 and 12/17, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But that's just kind of like an example there. You see that? So the Concourse F, Terminal 5. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with. Okay, so after that, special place. Now, you know what? If anybody, I would go back and look and see if you hear anyone talk about special place. Even if he says it, does he say it? Listen for that special place. All right. Wire drops highlighted by POTUS shortly thereafter. To validate them, I would say, to make to prove that they're correct.
Yeah, it looks much like what was on her forehead today.
Mommy!
Come on.
Mommy!
I would say to prove that they're correct. Okay? So think about it. If it was the other way around, the president tweets and then Paul Revere tweets, well, that's easy. I could do that. But if I or Paul Revere tweets and the president tweets at an exactly 10 minutes or exactly 1 minute or exactly 1 hour, all of a sudden you're looking at something that can, and then it happens continuously. That's the thing that anybody who's been following this knows. You can't deny it. You can't deny that. Sorry, I live in an active house. It's an active house with a family, so okay. Yeah, there's many theories. It's amazing. Hey. Give me a cigarette.
I'm taking one with.
Yeah.
You hit the whole pack.
Yeah, I'm about to get to like the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
All day and night, baby. You got it.
All right. So wire drops.
Just don't say words. Don't
Coming
write checks to ask kid cash.
yelling.
Wire drops. I'm like done. So
An hour ago.
I can't believe. I'm talking about something very serious, and certain people don't understand. Like, all right.
Billy will join you. Fret not.
I gotta put her to bed. Okay, so wire drops highlighted by Porter shortly thereafter. I'm gonna go quick now, and that is to prove the validity of Paul Revere, especially at a time when a lot of people, you're not gonna really believe it. It took me a while to really believe it. Coincidence or message? Message. We've learned these coincidences keep happening. Too many coincidences. Kind of like I'm going to show you right now. And I've been showing you right now. These are all maybe coincidences, right? Well, just stay tuned. It's going to keep continuing. All right. The Great Awakening. All right. That I can't wait for that. And that's what I want to take a part in. POTUS today. Now, again, when I say today, I mean yesterday. Okay? Think yesterday. Unlock classified operation in Virginia in the future. Huh. Well, you think Virginia, I mean, that's where that's basically DC. That's where they all live. That's where FBI and the Pentagon, it's all Virginia, right? Quantico, and it's all Virginia. And that's where the op is going down in Virginia, because that's where the swamp is. How about a nice game of chess? Splash. Fox 3. Now, Splash, that's like, you imagine you're shooting off a torpedo. All right, there's a torpedo in the water. Fox 3, that's what you say when you're firing off. Fox 1, Fox 2, Fox 3. Those are your missiles, okay? So, there's a military operation going on for sure. Now, check this out, guys. This is where it starts to get really nuts. Because I'm telling you, everything relates to today. Now, there might be some stuff that you guys might see here, okay? I'm one person. And I figured all this out, I'm going to be honest, in about 45 minutes. At Snowden. Welcome to China. Border crossing -3. Spartans in darkness. So border crossing -3. 3 years? 3 days? This is March 5th. But again, it's referring to today. I'm telling you it is. I mean, to yesterday, October 1st. You guys want to see some very interesting information? Here you go. We'll go back and check this out. Before I even heard that he had, that the president had supposedly had it. He doesn't have it, obviously. I mean, if you think he really does have it, I mean, this might be the wrong place for you. Maybe he does. Maybe I'm totally wrong. But just tell me this is a coincidence or not. Okay, yesterday. The Justice Department was very busy yesterday. Okay? This just so happens to be yesterday. Okay? This just so happens to be yesterday. Check this out. United States obtains final judgment and permanent injunction against Edward Snowden. Now, Russia, we're actually closer with Russia than we've ever been. He might actually have to go to China. And maybe he's going to be moved to China. Now, it says -3. Does that mean 3 days from now? Because, like I said, even though it's talking March 5th, there's something special. Anything with darkness, because the 10 days of darkness, the Red October, began yesterday. That is, look at this. He went out of his way at Snowden. So I had already reported on this yesterday. And then all of a sudden, while I'm looking into the 10 days of darkness, sure enough, at Snowden. Snowden, this is huge news, by the way, that I put out yesterday. United States obtains final judgment and permanent injunction against Edward Snowden. This is not just by happenstance, okay? This is legit. This is real. This is all yesterday. All of it. Anything. And look, there's only 6 posts out of over 3,000. There was like 3,000 or 4,000 or something like that. All right? Spartans in darkness. Interesting. And what I find interesting about Spartans in darkness is that right now, there was this like underground cable cut for the internet to Italy, Greece, that whole area. And right now, Greece and Turkey are literally on the verge of war. They're like right there. I was talking about that in a video earlier today, and that just came to mind as we speak. I was thinking Spartans. What the hell is that? Spartans, Greece. Oh, now how could they predict that? I don't know.
Look at the front. Look at the front.
Oh yeah.
For what?
Remember the different name? Yeah. Because it was from this. All right. So at Snowden, welcome to China. Border crossing -3. Spartans in darkness. Well, what a coinky dink. Let me show you guys. The Spartans are in darkness. Well, that's Spartans. What do you think of, right? Greece. I'm not even joking. This is not prepared. I just realized this. And by the way, mind over matter. And thank you for telling me this today. That's all right. I'm thanking a source. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Greece. Is it no internet or no power? And it's not just Greece. I'm telling you, I just heard underwater. Look at this. Underwater cable. Oh, accidentally cut, leaving most of Greece without internet 2 days ago. So it happened. So they did it, but that means that yesterday, no internet. Okay, and under Fata cable in Bulgaria, owned by what was accidentally severed around noon Wednesday. So yeah, so that wasn't the first, but that would leave you in darkness on the first, right? In internet terms, right? Now I'm feeling more and more. Whoa, okay. I just figured that out on the fly. Not that I'm like some genius. It's just I have someone else to thank that they told me, hey, you know that like Italy, Bulgaria, Greece, they're all. And all I reported about Greece was that they're like pretty close to war. And which makes me think accidentally cut. Yeah, right. And I thought it had something to do with them and Turkey literally about to go. They had some naval So it looks like this is land based. Oh no, it said undersea, underwater. Turkey and Greece set up military hotline amid energy tensions. So this must have to do more so with the move was announced by the NATO. Tensions rose this year when Turkey sent a research ship to a disputed area. Turkey long-term membership of the European Union, but efforts have stalled. Turkey remains an important partner. What's going on? So it's even mentioned this shutdown. So look at this. Turkish ship survey area. I'm not sure the relevance, but I don't see now when you think Sparta, the Spartans. So that brown is Greece and Egypt. So they all have this claim to land. But yeah, see, no, I don't think that. See, that's what I was looking into. Personally, what I think it is this. Is That's what I think it is. It's this that's amazing. So I think that's what it is. It's gotta be, right? So Greece was left without power. What's the significance of that? Why even? I think he's just trying to prove it. You know what I mean? He's just really trying to prove it. He just when I say he, Paul Revere, it's a whole team, okay, of people. Obviously, um, you know, men have died. Okay, I know that much. Yeah, United States obtained final judgment and permanent injunction against Edward Snowden Thursday, October 1st, for immediate release. Okay? So, even it was, look at, on September 29th, they entered a final judgment and permanent injunction, but it wasn't released until Thursday, October 1st. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. That's not normal. When it's so close, I just don't see the reason of holding off like that. This is real deal, Holyfield. So okay, let's continue. Where was I? Okay, at Snowden. Welcome to China. And then Spartans in darkness. Well, what are the chances that most of Greece, because the day before an underwater cable was cut, they're in the dark? Imagine right now we had no internet. It would be considered in the dark. Well, that's the Spartans, or the Greeks. All right. Now, what the hell? What would this have to do with anything, right? Now, some of you people who are into those like Entertainment Tonight, that's how I found out. Amanda, she was like, "Hey, wow, what the hell? That's so weird. Did you know that?" I'll tell you what's going on. Just going to post pictures of a moon child to piss off the shills because we know John Legend at John Legend. Our new love is here. Luna Simone Stevens, born on Thursday the 14th. You couldn't be happier. Okay, so far, right? That's precious, right? Well, Paul Revere says, how many pics can you find of John Legend and Hillary Rodham Clinton? Regarding, and by the way, I always say this for one person, RE means regarding, not reply. Haiti. I like to mess with you. Marching into the darkness. Lyrics. Follow the stars. Now, there's a double meaning there. It's everywhere. Now, what is the relevance? This is where I thought I was stuck. I was on a roll, and I'm like, oh. The thing is that this is military intelligence. They don't make mistakes. They don't put the word darkness in here for no reason. And this is why it's great to have people who know about other things that are going on in the world, because I would have no idea. So, Tegan, right? Isn't that her name? Tegan? I know that she's been like, oof. Yes. They've really been all over her she's been involved in SCX trafficking big time, and people know that. Look at this. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend lost their baby. Now, do I think they really lost their baby? No. I think that she was really involved with that crap, and she had to play ball, and it's all part of a plan unfolding, and for people like me to prove it to you. Twitter critics attack Chrissy Teigen for sharing a pregnancy loss. Here's the right way to respond. So, anyways, she lost her child. They're talking about this on October 2nd. It occurred when? October 1st. Getting weird yet?
No.
Getting weird yet? All right. So this is the last one.
Promise?
It's the last one.
Nope, when I make a promise. Okay.
Hey, I'm done. You got me? Psycho.
Yeah.
All right. So ready? This is the last one.
Promise to my daughter, they fucking keep it.
This is the last one. So
If I knew this, I would have put her to bed an hour, 2
Daddy.
hours.
hey, baby, come here. Yeah, we're gonna go to bed. I might have to cut this short. It's too late, and I've been taking too long. I went too long at the beginning. So light through darkness. That's all you gotta know for this post. So isn't that crazy? She lost her baby. I mean, what are the chances? They show that. That's where I thought I was. I was like, oh, where am I gonna go with that? Well, supposedly she lost her baby. Also on the 1st. Also on the 1st, John Legend and Tegan lost their baby. All of this is on the 1st as well as Under Darkness. And we're just darkness. That's all we're doing on this show. There's so much more. So much more. But I gotta get through this. Light through darkness. Do you believe in coincidences? You see what he's doing there, right? All right. Now, one party discusses God, one party discusses darkness. One party promotes God, one party eliminates God. Symbolism will be their downfall, the great deceivers. When was the last time you witnessed a Democratic leader being patriots? All right, so none of this is just going violence in the streets, blah, blah, blah. All right. This is what matters once it gets to the caps, okay? This is what you need to know. All assets deployed, information warfare, infiltration, destruction of America. Have faith in humanity. Have faith in yourself. United we stand. God wins. I have much more where that came from, but for now, I'm just going to say, it's the Red Pill Dispensary, signing off.
Good to see you.
And I bet you, I'm going to check out the chat for information. Because that's the thing. I'm only one person. And honestly, I did this pretty quick. And I have to finish it right now. I wish I could stick on with you, but, it's just too late. But I'll be back tomorrow with much, much more. Take care. Red Pill Dispensary.